Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. By Hashem Rakakdash, we'll give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings and health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I'm Zahai Spirit Wind Judah, and today I want to go into an in-transit video. Something that was on my spirit, man. And basically, this truth brings you into your manhood, man. All right, in so many words, this truth, it brings the man out of you, man. I don't know if this is the way you say it, but it masculinizes you, because to emasculate means to take the masculinity away. But if you masculinize something, all right, then that makes you masculine. And it's truth, it makes you masculine, man. All right, and there's certain things that we've experienced in this truth that a lot of us have never experienced, a day in our life until we became new creatures. And one of it is, real brotherly love, all right? The reality of iron sharpening iron, rebuke, reproof. But all those things bring the man out of you, man. It's that fire, all right? It's walking through that fire, man. All right, adversity is a form of fire. All right, catching hell is a form of fire. Being rebuked or whatever, man. It's fire, and it feels uncomfortable, but it engenders masculinity, man. It produces a leader. It produces leadership, man. All right, it's like somebody got that blowtorch. All right, but all these things are like spiritual fire, man. Rebuke, adversity. Brothers bring, pushing each other to be their best version, man, as opposed to this, secret love, so to speak, man. All right, enabling one another, man. All right, that's not masculine. That's not making that brother a leader. It's not making him masculine, man. But this truth, it forces you to be masculine, and you can feel it, man. All right, masculine energy is like fire. All right, and even on a metaphysical level, you have the yin and the yang, right? Well, the yin is feminine and the yang is masculine. But they attribute the sun to being masculine and the moon into being feminine, man. All right. So the sun is what? It's like a ball of fire. All right. It's fire. Fire is a cleanser. It's a purifier. All right. But it also it brings you into it's masculine energy. All right. And what happens is, you go through the motions and the up and downs in this society. You deal with your woman. All right. You deal with your job. All right, and you sort of corner in. You might feel cornered in, and it takes your edge away, and it takes your dynamism and your zest for life, man. But this truth, it puts that fire back in you, man. It kindles that fire. Whether it comes in the form of you being around brothers, or you might read something that excites you, or you might watch an inspirational video, man. All right. But if you look up that word inspire, really it's like breath from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. What do you do to a fire to increase the fire? You blow it, man. You add more wood to it, So you're watching the apostles, you're watching certain brothers, all right, they sit well with your spirit when as far as edification. I said that resonates with you. The way they teach resonates with your spirit. All right, whether you're around brothers or the dealings with the brotherhood, with the intent to build you up, all right, that makes you masculine, man. Some of us are 20, 30, 40, 50, and we've never really experienced being men until we woke up into this truth, man. Now, some of us were relatively young men when we came into the truth, but keep in mind, you're really a man at 12. So a lot of us is mama's boys, or we're just products of our environment, and we were beastly or whatever, man, in a weak spirit or in a wild spirit. But this truth makes you masculine, man. All right, it's pure masculine energy, man. It's a masculine nature. All right, like the Hebrew is straightforth. It's not all these little extra words you insert. All right, it's just direct. All right, which is masculine. All right, concise. Okay. So that's pretty much the point, man. It was something that was quick on my spirit, man. This truth makes you it makes you manly, man. All right. One thing I've learned that takes away your manliness is the convenience. All right, and excess. All right, like the first Roman Empire, all right, it was filled with excess and it was filled with sensuality. Everything catered to the senses, man. There was no space for discipline. There was no space for temperance, which is moderation. There was no space for restrictions. And when you give yourself, you know, just pure indulgence without an off switch, all right, it puts you in a really weak spirit, man. All right, temperance, moderations, restrictions, that makes you hard. All right, restraint to a certain extent. I say to a certain extent because you can't be over righteous, but that makes your spirit hard. You know, it's one thing to have a hard, toned up body, which is something that we all desire, you know. But it's another thing to have your spirit is hard, man. It's hard for you to fold. You have fortitude, man. All right? But that's something that this truth produces. It produces fortitude, which fortitude goes back to the word fort, which basically is a strong mind in so many words. You see? Because you go through adversity after adversity after shock, and next thing you know, you're numb. Because you can only be shocked so many times. You can only be traumatized so many times. All right? To the point where you're numb. And that's what makes you a soldier, man. All right, it's not complicated, it's simple, man, but I'm headed to the campsite. You know, this is a quick in-transit discussion. Hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Hakodash, double honor to our elder apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone rule well. Peace and blessings and health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba, Shalom.